Are you feeling stuck or disengaged or bored in your workplace? Like you are waiting, you're just waiting for the day to get done. If so, watch this episode because you're going to learn how to activate a deeper sense of engagement, purpose, meaning, and drive in your work, and therefore confidence in your career that you can use to move ahead faster. Welcome to another episode of The Art of Extraordinary Confidence. I'm your host, Dr. Aziz, and this is the show for you if you want to maximize your confidence in every area of life that matters. And here in this episode, we're going to be looking at career confidence. Now, career confidence is huge. The more confidence you have in yourself, the more you can advance in your career. And one of the biggest challenges I've seen with clients is there's a block in their confidence in their career that prevents them from moving ahead, and they also can start to feel totally disengaged in the work that they're doing. Bored, frustrated, and something that might have been a dream job or something they really wanted to experience now is drudgery. And maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you're in that situation right now. And then what they do is they start to say, well, man, is this for me? Maybe I don't even like this job anymore. Even though it was a dream job, I don't even like it. Or even worse, what if I don't even like this whole field? I don't even know what I would do. And then they start to freak out, right? Oh my God, I got to figure out my new life path. Right? And then meanwhile, I got to go to work and I don't like what I'm doing. And it's a pretty tough spot. So here are some strategies that can help you right now that might be a lot easier to implement than change your whole career. You might need to do that eventually, but here are some things to do first. And it comes down to 3 letters, M-A-S. So we're going to get into each of those right now. I will say that I'm going to share these with you. And if you want to go further, go to theconfidenceuniversity.com, because the Confidence University, if you haven't heard of it, is a full-scale program I've created to create confidence in every key area of your life: self-confidence, social confidence, dating and relationships, and career acceleration. We have a whole course called Career Acceleration in there, and I go in depth into all this stuff, including how to figure out, do you need confidence to go further in your current career or your current job, or do you need the confidence to make a change? And there's like a number of lessons to help you decide that. But I'm going to share some tips with you from that program in this video today. So if you want to go further with that, check out theconfidenceuniversity.com. So the letters are M-A-S, because most people start to question their whole career, their whole job. Start with M-A-S. M is your mindset. What is your mindset going into work? What is your mindset around, just in your life in general, but especially around your work and preparing and going into work? Here are a couple things to pay attention to that can really lead to feeling disengaged at work. One is everything is a have to, not a want to or a get to. And things that might have been a want to or a get to that you might have been excited about in the past become like drudgery, like, oh, I just have to do this. I have to do that, and I got to do this, and I have to do that. And there's no juice in that. Have tos will drain your energy and your confidence faster than anything else. It has to be a want to. So how do you get yourself to want some of these things? Maybe you don't want to do these things. Well, did you at one point in time? Maybe also getting connected with your purpose. I do that when I feel like, some of these things, like, I don't know, recording podcasts or creating things, programs or other things, even building out parts of Confidence University. When you get thick into something, you might be like, whoa, what am I doing here? I just want to not work on this. And then I would say, wait a minute. Well, what is the reason? Why do I want to do this? And I'd really start to think about the people in my life that I've seen have major transformations because of my work with them. And I was like, well, my goal in creating this Confidence University is to be able to help other people have that shift without, if they can't come to my live events or be in my programs, like they can have this from afar, from anywhere in the world. And I'd really think about people that I love and care about that I've seen transform. And I'd feel a sense of purpose. Same thing with a podcast. When I'm struggling to record a podcast or one of these videos, I will think about a person, one particular person, maybe in my mastermind program or some other client or something, and I'll think about them watching the video and it radically helping them in their life. And then I'm like, okay, I got juice. So how do you take a have to and turn it into a want to? That's a very powerful question to ask yourself. Another mindset, there's dozens. I can't get into all of them now, but I'm going to share just another one with you right now. Another mindset that could be killing your engagement and confidence at work is just time scarcity. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. That's a mantra. It's a toxic story that we can just fall into and think it's true because we've hypnotized ourselves by saying it so many times. So when you catch yourself saying that story, say, wait a minute. It's complete and total BS. I have time for everything that matters. I have time for whatever I prioritize, what's most important to me. And so that's going to help you start to see, well, what is my top priority? Which actually leads us into the next thing, which is activities. So first thing you want to do is check all, and I just listed off two, but what are the mindsets that are messing with you? Because those are the fastest and easiest things to change rather than your entire job or career. Secondly, and I can get into more and more, a mindset of like you can't assert yourself, a mindset of they don't give me credit, or they take me for granted, a mindset of lack of gratitude. I mean, there's a lot of things that we could shift that might improve your work situation without changing anything externally. The second thing to look at is A. Remember, M-A-S. The second thing is activities. So what kinds of activities are you doing? Time and again, when I've seen people who are disengaged at work, and this has happened for me too, when I get disengaged from work, I'm doing shitty activities. We're doing high volume of low quality activities. High volume of low quality. We're just doing a lot of stuff that usually gets sucked into reactive mode. Responding to emails, answering this, doing that, just putting out fires. What needs to be done? What needs to be done? And there's no strategic approach to it. So what you want to do is you want to take a step back, breathe, and say, what are the top 3 priorities right now? What is my biggest project? What do I need to handle? What do I need to look at right now? And get clear. And you can look at your biggest projects. And for me, I like to think of like, what are the big 3 things I want to get done today? Because, you're going to get 1,000 things done today? Probably not. What are the big 3? So you focus on that and you take action on those, and they're the highest leverage. And those other things, you do them later, or maybe not at all. And this sense of urgency around them can just evaporate. So getting clear on your priority and doing those things. Another way to shift activities is to look at how is your focus when you're working on that stuff. Because if you're in distracted focus, I remember one client I worked with, I asked him about this, and he's doing some work, and he's got Messenger within his company open, and he's got his cell phone for texts, and then he's got social media open over there, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work on this thing. Okay, back over here, back over there, work on this thing. Oh, ding, and at the end of the day, he's not satisfied because he's not engaging in any deep work. Scattered, multitasking, focus work on a lot of trivial things, you're not going to feel fulfilled or satisfied because you're not doing anything of substance, of import. So you want to stay focused on that and do deep work. Cal Newport's book called Deep Work on the subject is phenomenal if you haven't read that. So those are activities. The last thing you want to look at is situation. What is the situation at my workplace? Maybe there's a certain dynamic that's not working for you. Maybe, sometimes we just feel like, I'm burnt out at work. I don't want to do anything. But really, there's a certain project that you don't like, or a certain person that you don't like that you're working on that project with, or a dynamic, you feel pressure from someone, or you feel the expectations are too high. And maybe it's a mindset shift, but maybe there's something in the environment. And just this happened recently in a mastermind. There was a person who needed to have a conversation with her employer. And she said, here's what's not working for me, A, B, and C. And guess what? They listened and they were responsive. And she was kind of like, wow, that went very well. Because she was working on assertiveness in the group. And she was, first of all, anticipating that, she wouldn't speak up, but now she is because she's taking that action. And 2, if she did, it would not go well. And she was, well, I'm going to leave anyway if they don't change these things, so I might as well speak up. And lo and behold, they changed it. So people can be very responsive. So find the situation that you might want to change within the current workplace. So those are all 3 things to look at before you even consider changing jobs or changing careers. And of course, if you need to make those shifts, you can have the confidence to do that as well. And I sure hope you check out Career Acceleration inside of Confidence University to help you on that path. So to find out more about Confidence University, you can go to theconfidenceuniversity.com. You can also click below in the description. Awesome. So share below in the comments what you're finding useful from this, how you're going to use this, and how it can help you in your life. And until we speak again, may you have the courage to be who you are and to know on a deep level that you're awesome. I'll talk to you soon.